Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes the field as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Well, he'll get his home debut next Sunday against Carolina, but Tom Brady's first game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road, and you know the eyes of the NFL are all locked in on this game, trying to get used to the sight of Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform, leading Tampa Bay, hopefully, to the playoffs.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
At the throwing now is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
When you think of accuracy, you might as well think of Drew Brees because he owns 5 of the 6 best completion percentages in a single season in NFL history. And it feels like he's done them all in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Like Tom Brady, he thinks he can go until he's at least 45, loves playing the game, takes great care of his body, and despite missing 5 games of the thumb injury last year, showed his toughness and came back and threw 27 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions.
And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? To throw, it's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The tackle made at his own.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about, really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
5-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made at the 36.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Tampa Bay.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Saints take over.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. Breeze. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At their 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. Smith catches left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tackled by
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
10th carry for Kamara. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings
now
up
Breeze. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Evans once again the intended receiver. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
Brady's pass.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Brady's throw there complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now on 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Brees. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Field on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ronald Jones.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Ronald Jones.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
Down. And 2.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on third and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Brady again. And his throw is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Janoris Jenkins on the cover.
Throwing again. Brady over the middle here to Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Third down and goal.
Brady now on third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And 6 at the 30.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ooh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Breeze pass intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
The score is Saints 17. Buccaneers nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he gave a defender the runaround there on his way to a gain of about 8. Really nicely done.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, and his pass incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Mike Evans has been so good downfield, I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Loss of 13 yards. And
That's a sight no Tampa fan wants to see, nor does Tom Brady want to feel. They've got to keep him upright so he can get damage done downfield with those terrific receivers and really good tight ends.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Thomas, incomplete. It's now 2nd and
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35.
Jones, the ball carrier. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Saints' 3-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A gain of 4.
Throwing again on second down. Brees over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Shotgun now for Brees. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's a gain of 8.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 veterans, Brees to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're both on the field.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
Brady's pass.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
number 41.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running with Kamara. William Golston in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up
throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Breeze.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd. And
now they'll throw with Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
To Ronald Jones. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
from the gun, it's Brady. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brady's pass.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 25.
Good.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Kamara.
Breeze with the handoff to Alvin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
interception. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.